call this meeting to order. This is the regular meeting, business meeting of the Mason County Commission for February 2nd, 2021. Diedrich, would you do us the honor of leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance today?
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Because I didn't see you stand up, we didn't know to begin. Okay, with that being said, it's our call to order. Roll call, please.
Commissioner District 1, Randy Netherland.
I'm here.
Commissioner District 2, Kevin Schutte.
Here.
Commissioner District 3, Sharon Trask.
I'm here.
Thank you. Item number 4, correspondence and organizational business. Item number 4.1 is correspondence. Do you have correspondence to come before the commission?
I do. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission sent in a letter regarding flow and ramping rate deviation.
Mackenzie?
Can you hear me? Randy?
Mackenzie, could you move a little closer to the speaker? We can't hear you at all.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, is there any correspondence to come before the commission today?
Yes, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission sent in a letter regarding flow and ramping rate deviations, Article 407 and 411. Randy Neff sent in an application for the Planning Advisory Commission. Cheryl Haywood of Timberland Regional Library sent in a response to former trustee Kathleen Varney's letter from December 4th, 2020. And Terrence and Jamie Ostad sent in a letter concerning the COVID-19 shot.
Thank you. Next up, item 4.2, announcement of a consultant selection for 2021 and 2022. Mike, I don't see you on here.
I'm here, sir.
Oh, there he is. Would you go ahead and present that, please?
Yes, let me get it right here. Yes, consultant selection for on-call structural, geotechnical, and hydraulic services for calendar years 2021 and 2022. Basically, the background is back in September of 2020, the Board of County Commissioners authorized the Public Works to proceed and execute the agreement of on-call structural, geotechnical, and hydraulics as needed for 21-22. Public Works has held the interviews in December and selected the following consultants. For structural consultants is Sargent Engineers out of Olympia. For geotechnical, it's Landau Associates out of Olympia. And for hydraulic consultants, it's Skillings Engineering out of Lacey.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you.
Mackenzie, is there to come before this body today?
No, there is not.
Thank you. Item number 5 is our open forum for citizens input. At this time, we will give you an opportunity to speak to the commission regarding issues that are not on the agenda. If they're on the agenda, we ask that you wait and you'll be given an opportunity to speak at that time. With that being said, I'll ask that you please, if you would like to speak, unmute yourself. Just say your name and I will call on you at that time. Is there anybody who would like to speak to the commission? Let's see, I have, nope, these are all employees. Anybody who would like to speak to the commission on anything that's not on the agenda? One more time, anybody out there would like to speak to the commission on anything not on the agenda, please unmute yourself and make your name known. Hearing none, we will move forward to item number 6, which is the adoption of today's agenda.
Mr. Chair, I move that we adopt the agenda as presented.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded to adopt the agenda as presented. Is there any further discussions? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Item number 7, approval of the minutes.
Mr. Chair, I move approval of December 8th, 2020 and January 19th, 2021 regular meeting minutes, and January 11th, 2021 and January 25th, 2021 briefing minutes, and January 26th, 2021 special meeting minutes as presented.
I'll second.
It has been moved and seconded for the approval of the minutes for December 8th, 2020, January 19th, 2021 as regular minutes, January 11th, 2021 and January 25th, 2021 briefing minutes, and January 26th, 2021 special meeting minutes. Are there any additions or subtractions? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? The motion carries. Next up is our approval of our action agenda. We will read the action agenda into the record for everybody to decide whether or not they would like to have an item separated out taken out for a separate vote, or they may have a question that may help them to decide whether to take it off for a separate vote. After we read them, you'll be given an opportunity to do either one. With that being said, I will read item number 8.1 through 8.4. Commissioner Trask, if you don't mind, item number 8.5 through 8.7. Commissioner Schutte, item number 8.8 through 8.10. Item number 8.1, approval of the warrants and treasurer's electronic remittance claims clearing fund, warrants number 8077110 through 8077398, the amount $1,571,236.19. Direct deposit fund, warrants number 74641 through 75027, the amount $778,028.82. Salary clearing fund, warrants number 7005694 through 7005718, the amount $544,295.63. And there is no treasurer's electronic remittance. Item number 8.2, approval to set a public hearing on Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021 at 9:15 a.m. to consider a petition from the Fire District number 16 for annexation of additional property into the Fire Protection District number 16. Item number 8.3, approval for the board to authorize the chair to execute the road levy certification for 2021. Item number 8.4, approval for the board to authorize Public Works to purchase 2 automated flaggers through the Washington State contract for a total of $26,695 plus sales tax.
Item 8.5, approval for the board to authorize Public Works to purchase a Midland Road widener attachment off the county's cooperative buyback contract from Cooper Equipment Company for a total of $227,733.50 plus sales tax. Item 8.6, approval for the board to authorize the transfer of ownership within the Public Works Department, allowing the Utility and Waste Management Division to trade their Vector truck to the Roads Division in exchange for a 2004 John Deere backhoe, 2009 Ford Escape, and $69,891.03. Item 8.7, approval for the board to consider the hearings examiner's recommendation to approve road vacation number 406, vacating formally by operation of law a portion of the north half of First Street adjacent to blocks 8, lots 21 through 28 in the plat of Grays Harbor and Union City Railroad addition to Union City.
Item 8.8, approval for the board to consider the hearing examiner's recommendation to approve road vacation number 408, vacating a public easement in the plat of Skookum Point tracks along the south boundary of assessor's parcel number 32024-51-00027, recorded in volume 4 of plats at pages 54 and 55, records of Mason County, Washington. Item 8.9, approval for the board to set a public hearing for Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021 at 9:15 a.m. to consider approving the franchise agreement between Mason County and City of Shelton to construct, operate, and maintain their water system on county roads within the City of Shelton city limits and the urban growth area. Item 8.10, approval for the board to authorize the payback to county road from non-departmental, the 2020 ineligible and capital traffic diversion expenditures in the amount of $64,940.84.
Now that these have been read into the record, the question I have is there anybody out there that has any questions that would help them to decide whether or not to take an item off of the agenda for a separate vote. Commissioners, do you have any questions?
I do not.
No.
Are there anybody in the public who have any questions regarding the issues that are before us to help them decide whether to take something off for a special vote? Please unmute yourself and make your name be known, please. Hearing none, are there any items any of the commissioners would like taken off for a separate vote?
None for me.
Okay, I would request that we take off item number 8.8, please, for a separate vote. Also, is there anybody in the public who would like any items taken off for a separate vote? Please unmute yourself and let it be known. Hearing none, I will entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I move approval of today's action agenda items 8.1 through 8.10 with the exception of item 8.8, which is removed for a separate discussion and vote.
I'll second.
It has been moved and seconded for the approval of the action agenda as presented, with the exception of item number 8.8, which will be removed for a separate vote. Any further discussion or comments? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Are there any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries and the approval of the action agenda goes forward. Item number 8.8, approval for the board to consider, hear, and examine a recommendation to approve the road vacation number 408, vacating a public easement in the plat of Skookum Point tracks along the south boundary of assessors parcel 32024-51-0027, recorded volume 4 of plats at pages 54 and 55, records of Mason County, Washington. I don't know that anybody has to present this one. I only just have my same issue with it. I don't see any benefit to the county for giving up that vacation. And so I usually never in favor of those. The one that was on there before was a vacation by law. Does anybody require that we have somebody present this, or are we prepared to go with a vote?
I'm good moving forward.
Okay, I will entertain a motion, please.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair. Oh,
I recommend the board consider the hearings examiner recommendation to approve road vacation number 408, vacating a public easement in the plat of Skookum Point tracks along the south boundary of assessors parcel number 32024-51-00027, recorded in volume number 4 of plats at page 54 and 55, records of Mason County, Washington.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded for the approval of the board to consider the hearing examiner recommendation to approve road vacation number 408, vacating a public easement in the plat of Skookum Point tracks along the south boundary of the assessor parcel 32024 through -51-00027, recorded in volume 4 of plats and pages 54 and 55, records of Mason County, Washington. Any further discussion? Again, I would just be voting against it because I don't see a benefit to the community, and we have not received compensation for it. So with that, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. The ayes have it, and the motion carries. Next up, item number 9, other business, department heads and elected officials. Are there any department heads or elected officials who would like to speak to the commission at this time? If so, please unmute yourself and tell me your name, and I will call on you at that time. Are there any elected or department heads who would like to speak? Please unmute yourself. Hearing none, we will move to item number 10. There are no public hearings for today. So we'll move on to item number 11, which is our board calendar and report. Commissioner Schutte, if you don't mind starting, then Commissioner Trask, and then myself.
Yeah, my pleasure. Going forward this week, have a meeting with Olympia Master Builders and Building Industry Association of Washington, as well as a marathon MACECOM meeting later this week. Also have a follow-up with Waste Connections and SC Johnson about their plastic film recycling program. Have a meeting later this week with Mason General, the Thurston Mason VHASO, and the Sheriff's Office to talk about crisis care in the county. Briefings on Monday, then another MACECOM meeting. Then I have a meeting with our county auditor, RIA 14, another marathon meeting there, as well as a youth safe space meeting with Peninsula Community Health and some other community stakeholders. And then Is the 15th a holiday? Is that President's Day or is it the 22nd?
Holiday.
Okay. So then back on the 16th for our regular meeting.
All right, so later today I have I'll be attending the chamber update. And we have our 3 times a week EOC meetings, have a public health meeting with WASAC, a CARES funding meeting, a courthouse security meeting, Public Works board meeting, LSC meeting. And then next week we have a county briefing, the WASAC virtual assembly. I'll be meeting with the e-board for the Republicans. On Tuesday, there's a Turning Point meeting. And then Public Works Board, I've been asked to chair the Traditional Services Committee, so I'll be having a meeting then for that. A dementia study group meeting. I'll also be meeting with our new Congresswoman Marilyn Strickland. Turning Point board meeting, another LSC meeting, brings us to the holiday. And on the holiday, of course, because session is, they don't recognize holidays while they're in session, we still have WASAC meetings and LSC meetings. So Monday I'll have a meeting with WASAC, and then that brings us back to Tuesday.
Wonderful. The last couple of weeks been kind of busy. We've attended things together. We had the Mason Transit Authority meeting. I had a North Mason Chamber of Commerce Executive Board meeting. I had an audit committee meeting. We had I met with staff regarding 2 different vacations with different departments and staff in planning and in public works. North Mason had a vaccination event that it was absolutely wonderful. Special thank you to Peninsula Health. They did a wonderful job up there, and the people were so happy to receive that, and completely different than how we did it here at the Shelton one, because I attended that one as well. That one went extremely well. A lot of people went through there. They had about 700 go through. With that, people were clapping. They got to stay in their cars and they were clapping after they got their vaccination. It was pretty interesting. We had our briefings. We had a Board of Health meeting together. We had a special meeting regarding the MOUs with the hospital. I had meetings with constituents in regard to Fudge Point. There's some issues going on out there. We're going to probably try to have to brief on that and have some conversations on how to handle some of that. Met with Public Works through some of the same issues. The North Mason Levy Committee, we had an executive session, and we also attended Area Command, and I had a left board meeting this morning. Coming up right after this, we have our regular Area Command, another levy meeting. Mason County Housing Authority meeting, Peninsula Regional Transportation Executive Board meeting, and there will be another vaccine event in North Mason. With that being said, that's all I have. I will entertain a motion unless somebody has another comment. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Have a great day, everybody.